just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set! Hey, check, ready.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
70 range, Warriors, 70. At the 17-yard line. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Drops it off for Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
18 Rattler.
On 3rd down, Bauer. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
19 tight. Check it. Let's go.
Willis out of the gun.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Eagle.
Now Willis. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Ready.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
60 Vikings.
Here's Walker.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
60, chop 60.
Second down, here's Willis.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but now let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Viking 18.
To throw, here's Willis.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay, ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Bauer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
To throw on 3rd down, Bauer.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now Willis to throw. Outright to Smith-Njigba.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
1st and 10, Willis.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Bronco 80.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Trying to find Jordan Addison that time.
And that'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Hurry.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Cowboy 80. Hey, smash Bronco.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
On the ready.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Bauer. And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Ready, break.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Come on,
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready.
Willis now off play action.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith-Njigba
With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And bulldozing his way through.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now 2nd and 3.
Go.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gravity Lions.
On first down, Bauer.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Buffalo 18.
On first and 10, Bauer. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
That is incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Bauer rolling to his right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Bauer. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
On 3rd down, Bauer. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And oh, he coughed it up.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick on the ball.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
79 Broncos.
On 4th down, Bauer into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignments, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback? Who's got the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This one worked quite well on that play.
Ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On the double.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, here's Willis. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 52 yards. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Chavez. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there on the 30.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Willis.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Willis now off of play action. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go, Scott.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Okay,
they'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Off the play fake. Bauer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, good?
From the gun on 3rd down. Bauer.
He gets it to Addison.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a...
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
To the air on first down, here's Willis.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
19, Tiger, 9, ready.
On second down, it's Walker. 84 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And quickly, they get to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
And going right back to Walker.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Seahawks are pouring it on. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Throwing on first down. Bauer. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. Fighting his way through contact.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Malik Willis
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
On the set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Trap 60, trap 60. Check, hurt.
Off play action. Bauer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Ready.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is out of bounds here.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Chubb diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And trouble trying the middle here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And now an audible here into something else.
Brings up 3rd and
79 Broncos.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cowboy 80. Go.
On 1st down, Bauer.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun, Bauer. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Warrior 70.
Looking to throw, Bauer.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Running for it, here's Chubb. Able to fight through one tackle. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that
Ready.
stage.
Cougar 19. Unlock light. Unlock light. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play.
Let's go.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Kirk. Right there. Ready.
And they'll go on the ground. Gets past one man. And they're going to have a first down here. So not huge yardage on the reverse, but enough to get a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Bauer out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
18, Pioneer. Ready, ready.
To throw on third down. Bauer. He finds his man. Complete. That's Chavez.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
151 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Seven Pirates.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Go.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Willis going to try to run it.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Malik Willis.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Dragon 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Bauer. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
On third down, Bauer.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Walker.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Go! Viking 18.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Ready?
Off play action. Bauer. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A give running right is Chubb. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Go check. Go check. Ready.
They run again on first down. Chubb taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Check smash. Check smash. Buffalo 18. 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler. 18.
Looking to throw on second down. Bauer steps away to his left. Shifts past him at the 45. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Now, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Seahawks,